Welcome to Quick Bites. SimTheWorld here, making 5-star dishes in Cooking Simulator. Today, we are going to look at the baked trout, specifically the upgraded version that includes the roasted Brussels sprouts. If you see from the menu when you upgrade it, the baked trout itself is actually the same version as the original one. You get the trout with the same seasonings, and you bake it for the same amount of time. You also order your lemon, that goes on the plate. The upgraded version just includes the addition of Brussels sprouts. So if you're playing through the campaign, I'd suggest upgrading this first or upgrading this early. If it's just adding a little bit more to cook, but the rest of the process stays the same, it shouldn't really change too much of your process in the kitchen other than having a little extra on the side. So with that also means I don't have to do 2 videos on baked trout. So to start, we need 5 grams of black pepper, thyme, and dill. We're going to start off with that. I like to move around a little bit, make sure we get even coating over the whole thing, even though I don't think that really matters score-wise. I just don't like the idea of just seasoning one spot in particular. Alright, so that is ready to go. It's all seasoned. We just need to bake this for 90 seconds. And we're actually going to wait until we have the Brussels sprouts ready, because those go and bake for 100 seconds. So to do this, we actually have to make a sauce for it first. We need 10 milliliters of olive oil and then 5 milliliters of soy sauce and rice vinegar. So I've got a little basic bowl right here. Oh, we're making a mess here already. So we need the 10 milliliters of olive oil. Perfect. And then 5 milliliters of each of these. This pours quick, so be careful. So far, I'm just getting really lucky. Yeah, doing little drops of that quickly seems to be the right answer. Already, it's gone up to 21, so I don't know how that works. So next, you need 60 grams of Brussels sprouts. These are 15-gram pieces, so obviously the total is 60. The cutting board did the math for us. We need to drizzle it with the sauce and then cut them into 8-gram pieces. So we just need to split these in half. Okay. I want to drizzle them. I don't want to just dump it on or dump them in there. So let's tip this over. There we go. That just spilled all over the side. This doesn't have any on it. Does that help? Okay, well, we're going to give this a try, folks. I'm not as confident as I would have liked to have been. Split these in half. I'm going to use steady hands to make sure. About as close as we can get. There we are. Yeah. Cutting things in half isn't too bad. These go in on a baking tray and in the oven for 100 seconds. Hopefully, it's not too much of an issue that the one Brussels sprout didn't get sauce on it. I feel like we just dumped it over everything. This is where the perk of allowing you to see the temperatures when the door is closed is really helpful. Like, obviously get steady hands first when you're playing the game so you get good cuts. But after that, the temperature, that way, because we're going to need to stop this and pull the trout out first. And while those are cooking, let's get this lemon cut. Again, you guys know how I do this if you've seen the regular channel. That is close enough. We're looking for 20-gram slices. Usually the game isn't too much of a stickler. I know with the hamburger, we did have issues with the cutting of items. We're going to find out here pretty quickly. Because normally I do some testing beforehand, and that is how we get these videos up to 5 stars. I find all the issues in the game first with each dish. And with this, the trout is done. Let's cut the heat. I'm actually just going to set it up there. This only needs an extra 10 seconds. So we might as well wait. There it is. So the baked Brussels sprouts are done too. I'm going to come over and grab a large plate, because now we've got a lot of items on here. As you can see, the assembly instructions, we need to garnish this with 6 grams of parsley, so keep that in mind. We'll grab our trout. We want our 60 grams of Brussels sprouts. It's dumped all. Ooh, I almost dumped the plate. That would not have been good. We need our lemon. And finally, our parsley. Wherever our parsley plant is. There it is. So 3 little pieces. And this actually looks like a pretty good looking dish. Let's see if we get our 5 stars. Ooh, as you... we are so close. Maybe you see that little bad cutting technique on the Brussels sprouts? We cut those in half. Well, I don't know why they dinged us. Maybe one wasn't exactly perfect. But as you can see, the lemon was fine. It didn't give us an issue. Even though we see that little sliver of the tip right there has been removed, it's still enough to give us the 5 stars. So we're going with this. I am so glad that worked out well. So we're going to have to clean the kitchen up. It is, boy, is it a mess. But that will be something for our next episode. If you guys are playing through the game and finding any of these dishes that you're having a hard time getting 5 stars on, or you just don't understand how exactly to make it, let me know down in the comments below, and that could be a future episode. But with that, thanks for watching as I simulate my life one game at a time. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss any of the future action. You can follow on Twitter for updates of future games being played, as well as follow on Twitch as I try to stream 3 days a week. Thanks, and I'll see you next time at SimTheWorld.